So that's why I've got McIntyre losing to Damian Priest because of CM Punk. The other best story on Monday Night Raw right now is the Alpha Academy thing. You talk about somebody who has been given an opportunity and showcased what his potential truly is, Chad Gable. What Chad Gable has done is he's proven that he can be fun. He's proven that he can be entertaining. He's proven that he can do the ha-ha and have people go, oh, it's so fun. Here comes the Alpha Academy. What he's also proven is he can be a serious villain. He can be a total a-hole, this Chad Gable. And in doing that, he can help get Otis back to this place. You talk about a moment being stolen. People forget WrestleMania 36, which was Drew McIntyre's big moment, which he had with a ceiling fan going and no fans in the building because of the pandemic. You know what else happened at that WrestleMania? The culmination of Otis and Mandy Rose. Otis and Mandy Rose finally embracing, finally kissing in the middle of the ring. If that had happened in a stadium, it would have been a classic WrestleMania moment. But because it happened in a warehouse with nobody there, nobody remembers it happened. It led to Otis winning the Money in the Bank. A month or two later, I think a month later. Nobody remembers that either, really. But Otis had this moment where it was like the whole world was on his side. That stadium would have erupted. We are finally inching back to that moment when you feel the rumbling of fan support beneath the feet of Otis as they are begging, pleading, Otis, stand up for yourself. Otis, strike down Master Gable once and for all. Every single week, we are waiting for that to happen. The anticipation is wonderful. Interesting, too, that Sami Zayn is the one orchestrating all of it, because Sami Zayn is the master of the babyface turn, meaning he turns on somebody, but is still the babyface for turning. Sami Zayn turned on Roman Reigns. Sami Zayn lied to Roman Reigns. Sami Zayn betrayed Roman Reigns. And in doing that, was the biggest good guy that he's ever been. He's gotten to the point now where he's saying, Otis, betray Chad Gable. Otis, turn on Chad Gable. Otis, attack Chad Gable. And in doing that, Otis will be the greatest good guy that he's ever been. I mean, you talk about coaching. It's a beautiful thing. So when does it happen? Is this something we're going to see at Clash at the Castle? Because at Clash at the Castle, we've got Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable for the Intercontinental Championship. And it is so interesting because so many people didn't understand why Sami Zayn would be the one instead of Chad Gable to get to WrestleMania to take out Gunther. People were like to the point where Sami Zayn was actually getting haters and doubters for the first time in a very long time, going, whoa, why isn't Gable getting this opportunity? It should be Gable. This is why I say let him cook. Give him months if need be. They hopefully won't let you down. They haven't let you down here. Because what we've gotten to is a point where you've got Chad Gable and Sami Zayn in this deep rivalry that is family deep, involving Chad Gable's family, involving Sami Zayn's family, suplexed him out of his wife's arms. I don't know if we've ever seen that before. And then right alongside that is this amazing, heroic story of Otis standing up for himself finally against Chad Gable. And the whole world believes in this Sami Zayn Chad Gable story and believes in the Chad Gable Otis story. And I do wonder if the turn finally happens at Clash at the Castle, because I feel it's a stadium match, dude. Chad Gable versus Otis is a stadium match. You gotta wait until SummerSlam for Chad Gable versus Otis. I hope they are. I hope that happens. I would love to see Chad Gable versus Otis at SummerSlam. And if that's the case, SummerSlam is what? August 3rd. It's June 9th. June 10th. When is Clash at the Castle? You know, what is it? June 15th? That's 2 months. Do we see Otis? But people are ready for the turn to happen at the same time. So the turn could happen on Chad Gable. Now, if the turn happens on Chad Gable at Clash at the Castle, then Chad Gable could say he wants one more opportunity and try to get an Intercontinental Championship match at Money in the Bank, which would then allow us to wait until SummerSlam for the Otis match. Or maybe Otis. Maybe that's the move, right? Maybe Otis turns on Chad Gable. And then Otis says to Sami Zayn, I appreciate everything you've done for me. I'd only like one thing and one more favor. Anything, Otis. I'd like an opportunity at the Intercontinental Championship. And then we go forward with this kind of babyface versus babyface, Sami Zayn versus Otis. At which point, you have the Creed brothers, who Chad Gable has been seen talking to, interrupting. So the Creed brothers help beat down Otis. They can hold Sami Zayn back. The Creed brothers can. They can take care of Akira Tozawa beforehand in the back. Maxine can come to the ring and scream, no, no. And then Chad Gable can put a beating on Otis while the Creed brothers assist him. And then we can head to SummerSlam. And Chad Gable has his buddy Akira Tozawa, Maxine, and maybe even Sami Zayn is helping him out. I mean, Otis, I think. I don't know if I said Chad Gable or Otis. Versus Chad Gable, who now has the Creed brothers with him. Now, I'm not saying they come to the ring. I don't necessarily need to see Sami Zayn at ringside with Otis. But when Otis does beat Chad Gable, I'd love to see Sami Zayn come out and celebrate with Otis. And have that moment all happen together at SummerSlam. Because again, I mean, when you got all that goodwill being shoved Otis's way, why not throw Sami Zayn in the ring with him? It makes sense. And then all that love that we have, that we're sending out to the ring, Sami Zayn gets to catch a little of that. Why not? Many people benefit as possible from it.